Alright, so I made some changes and it got it looking a little bit nicer. I added some documentation for this video on how we're going to deal with Hugo, and I went ahead and deployed this already, but I'll just show you what we needed because there was a few things. So I have everything deployed through Argo, but just to give you an idea, we can go into the folders here and into docs, and really we see that we have 3 folders here, and we have one folder we have in /grizz.sh, which is the gateway folder, and then we also have a credential TLS encryption. So we'll just go through these real quick. Let's go ahead and open all of these up actually. So this is the main file that runs it, and we're just running an Nginx pod. Here's the name of the service, which is going to route our traffic to the pod, and our namespace. This is the part that needs to match up, so you'll notice we have Nginx docs across as an app label across the whole thing, so that's how we're going to know. The service account we don't really need. We're not doing any RBAC on this, but I copied it over from a different file, so it's in there. This down here, we have a PVC that's coming from my CSI driver, so we need to mount that. And we don't have to see the PVC here because I got that in a different file. So let's go ahead and look at that file. And there's really nothing here. We have my this is my storage class, which goes off the CSI driver. Give it 10 gigs, should be more than enough. And we'll go ahead and look at the last one, which is the virtual service here. And all this is saying is that when someone navigates to this host, we will route them to the Grizz gateway, and the host is going to be the service to the namespace. So keep an eye on this part right here, nginx-service-docs. If we go to here, you can see our name right here, nginx-service-docs, Grizz, right back here. That's the next part, Grizz, SVC, cluster local. So we needed all of those. We can go ahead and quit those, and then you would hit K, -F on all of those. I'll add that to the little bit of documentation I wrote. The other thing we need is a gateway, and because Istio, I use Istio to route all my traffic, so for this, which I imagine probably wouldn't need, but we have a gateway here, and I have to route them all to the same gateway because I'm only using one credential for all of them. And I get that. I do that because the TLS encryption keys are coming from an outside source, and Istio can't give me multiple credentials to route to multiple domains. It's a browser bug, so we just list all the hosts here. Port 80 for port 80 and port 443, and for port 443 we encrypt it with the Grizz credentials. That is about it. Once all of those are applied, I can show you we have the get service. So this Nginx doc service, this is ours, goes to our Nginx docs right here. And if we want to see it, because I don't have a VPN, I forward it service / and we had 8,380. So this is the port on my local machine, and this is the port from the service. So now we should be able to go to here, and now all these links work. And this is the documentation that we see. A little bit buggy, huh? Well, not sure what's going on there. Oh, it's probably had a hard time loading. Hopefully this isn't looking like this on the website, but that's all we're doing for now. Some other stuff, when it came time to deploy this, we see our PVC here. So this is the docs PVC. This is where the data is being mounted. So all of the whole HTML website goes to that location, which I have right here. So here's this PVC. Here's this PVC, and this is just a quick link to it. So when I go to my /repos and I look at the docs, I can copy everything from the public folder into this folder. I did find that I had some issues with npm. I thought I avoided it, but there's a couple npm commands here. So they say to run it from the theme page. So we go into themes, and not there. We run them here. So I also found that these dependencies were deprecated. So with an internet search we installed legacy dependencies, and then we ran build. Watch doesn't do anything, so got these just from Google's. After we did that, then I went back into my home directory where we can run our hugo command, but I was still having problems where I would curl the localhost and it would show me everything correctly, but from the browser it wasn't, and the reason was because it was sending me this particular template. When we went into here, this base URL, see this up here, this was a problem. So really we want this to be /, but even if we forget that, I made a new alias which says to run hugo source. Okay, well, there is a hugo. This is the alias here. This is the command I wanted to run, so I ran alias hugo equals bam. No minify. Clean destination. We do want minify. We want it to be like that. Now when we run hugo, it builds it, cleans it to the destination, makes everything as small as possible, and puts it all at the root URL. And I guess we can see why this didn't work, which is what we saw earlier. There we go. That's it.